Hey there, fellow campers, and welcome to our review of Golden Gate Highlands National Park in the Free State, near the Lesotho border. I cannot put into words why this park resonated with me as it did. I just know that Golden Gate is now on my list of happy places. We tested two different routes to help you plan your trip. From Pretoria, we travelled down the N3 and exited at the R26, the R103, towards Villiers, Frankfurt and Vrede, conveniently just before the next toll gate. The highway was an easy drive. There are roadworks in place, but no serious potholes or delays. The R26 took us past Rates, but you'll need to turn off if you want to enter the town, and then through Bethlehem and Clarence, before reaching the park's entrance about 20 kilometers further on. The only notable potholes were on the stretch between the Clarence turnoff and Clarence itself. For the return trip, we drove the 80 kilometers to Harrismith and joined the N3 there. It's a very good road overall, with only a few newly formed potholes and wide shoulders in most places. The descent out of Golden Gate includes long loopbacks as you drop down from the escarpment. Beautiful, but do take it easy. Whether you arrive via the eastern or the western entrance, head to the Sandparks reception to check in. There are chalets available, as well as the impressive Golden Gate Hotel for those wanting a bit more comfort. Let's start with the practicalities of the campsite. The main campsite is average to mediocre at best. Some paved slabs are breaking up, while sites are quite close together with no privacy or screening. Large trees provide welcome shade, although some sites are completely exposed. However, if you continue past the first ablution block and follow a slightly rough road to the second ablution, you'll find additional grassy sites. These are closer to the stream and generally feel more spacious. A few elevated sites offer excellent views and are less prone to flooding during heavy downpours, just something to keep in mind. Most sites, whether they be paved or grass, are not perfectly level. If you're particular about leveling, bring the necessary equipment. The grass sites can be uneven, but they were lush with thick green grass during our visit. The campsite suits all camping setups, but soft off-road caravans and underpowered vehicles may prefer to stay in the upper section. Electricity is available at most, but not all of the campsites. The upper section uses blue caravan plugs, while the lower section uses standard 3-pin plugs. Braais and bins are scattered throughout and cleaned daily. There's also one washing line at the first ablution block. Now, one important point, there are no water taps at any of the campsites. You'll find some water taps behind the ablutions, which you can use to fill tanks, but they are shared and cannot be used exclusively. There are two near identical ablution blocks with separate ladies and gents facilities, a disabled bathroom, and a kitchen area. The facilities are clean and regularly serviced. The kitchens include sinks, a fridge, stovetops, and plug points for small appliances. Directly opposite the campsite is the Golden Gate Highlands National Park Dinosaur Interpretation Center. The last entry is at 3 p.m. You start with a short film, then move through the interactive displays. It's genuinely world-class and gives context to the area's rich fossil record. Standing where dinosaurs once roamed, millions of years ago, shifts your perspective. At the end of your visit, there's a coffee shop that serves toasted sandwiches, cakes, beverages, and soft-serve ice cream. The drive to the Vulture restaurant is a bit of a hit and miss affair, as feeding is not on a fixed schedule. We didn't see any birds feeding, but we did spot bearded vultures soaring overhead, which was a first for me. There are 2 scenic loop drives offering sweeping views of the Maluti and Drakensberg ranges. On the Harry Smith Road, the Basotho Cultural Village provides an immersive look at the Sotho history and architecture from the 16th century till today. Expect traditional dwellings, mural art, and cultural demonstrations. Hikers are well catered for. 4 trails start directly from the campsite, from a gentle 45-minute walk to more demanding options. Hiking Brandwag Buttress is a must-do for many visitors. Proper footwear, water, and preparation are essential, and do register at reception before heading out. Adventure operators offer horse riding, quad biking, gorge swings, rock climbing, paddle courts, and so much more. And to speak of Clarence, it's well worth the 20-kilometer drive to the little town. Yes, it's touristy, but it's charming, arty, and different. Expect galleries, craft breweries, coffee shops, and restaurants. There's a small shop at reception for the bare basics. Stock at the liquor store is very limited to spirit coolers and beers. Clarence has 2 modest supermarkets, so if you're particular about brands, you best bring them with you. Fuel is available at reception, though hours vary seasonally. The only restaurant inside the park is the Golden Gate Hotel. When numbers exceed 20 guests, they offer a buffet, and on our visit, the spit roasted lamb alone was well worth it. At other times, a fairly simple a la carte menu is available. There are coffee shops and other places to eat in the area, and of course in Clarence. Connectivity was surprisingly good for us on both MTN and Vodacom, although we do use a signal booster. The campsite is fenced and close to the road, so you'll hear some traffic. However, speed limits and speed bumps keep the noise minimal. Weather-wise, this is the Free State. Summer can mean sweltering heat one day and icy winds the next. Winter is simply cold all of the time, so pack accordingly. Plan your days according to the expected weather. 4 to 5 nights is probably sufficient for most visitors. You have a day of arrival and setup, a day for visiting the Dinosaur Centre, the Basotho Village and the scenic drives, a trip into Clarence one day, and perhaps a day dedicated to walking, strolling or hiking. Add some extra nights if you're keen hikers, want to explore the adventure activities, or just chill and soak up the ambiance of the Golden Gate Highlands National Park. Okay, now for the part that's just harder to quantify. The Little Caledon River runs quietly through the campsite. Behind it rise the sandstone cliffs that give Golden Gate its name, layered in gold, ochre, and rust. Water seeps through the rock, leaving dark streaks in places, while in others it glints in the sunlight. The landscape shifts constantly with light, mist, and weather. It's not flashy. It's not dramatic in an obvious way, but it settles you. There's a weight to the place, geological time written into the cliffs, and somehow it just slows you down. I slept deeply there, woke rested. 10 days passed without feeling rushed. The campsite itself is very average, but the setting isn't. Golden Gate isn't about luxury camping. It's about landscape, history, and the space to breathe. Something about it has stayed with me, and if we ever head that way again, I won't hesitate. Well, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, be well, and hopefully I'll catch you in a campsite sometime.